What is going on, y'all? So, this is gonna be this is gonna be sort of a controversial topic, right? But it's the truth, so I'm gonna speak on it. I don't give a shit, right? Most women hit the wall mentally first. Okay, they hit the wall mentally first, not physically, right? Which does happen too. Don't get it twisted now. But they hit the wall mentally first. And I'm gonna tell you how. First of all, this is Tarek Talks. I'm Tarek. I'm gonna be talking my stuff. So check me out. Like, comment, subscribe for more men's health, dating, and fitness discussions. So the way that these young ladies hit the wall mentally is by years of, as we all know, of bad decisions. You feel years of dealing with the wrong types of dudes. And I always say 25 is pretty much the date, the year that it happens, right? And not all young ladies, some young ladies, they're smart enough to, you feel what I'm saying, to find that guy, that quality dude. But for the most part, a lot of these young ladies are focused on hot girl summers and doing them, okay, which comes at a cost. Everything in life comes at a cost. Nothing is free. The only thing free is death. And then even then you have to pay for a damn graveyard and coffin and all that shit, right? So nothing in life is free. Nothing in life is risk free. These hot girl summers, I'm just having fun and he's a cute guy, so I'm gonna do him. All these things accumulate. By the age of 25, if this young lady has multiple partners already, she's already on a downward spiral. It starts, guys. Sometimes these young ladies they lose their V card at age like 15 when they're young. I'm talking about when they're kids, and sometimes it's with an older guy. I remember in middle school, one of my homegirls, right? I was in middle school. She was a tomboy. She was cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? We used to jam Bone Thugs and all that shit, screw music and all that. She was cool as hell. She told me she had a dude. We was like in middle school. She had a guy that was like 20s, in his late 20s, picking her up and smashing her. And I was a kid still. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. I'm thinking in my head like I don't know the laws and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure that this is not, right. You feel me? But I was like, all right, hey, whatever. If he's smashing you and picking you up, sounds like a good deal to me. As I grew older and as I gained knowledge and wisdom, I realized that this is where it starts. This is where the breakdown mentally and physically, I'm gonna get to that too, starts. When they are young girls. And like I said, they deal with these older dudes sometimes, a lot of times actually. And let's be honest, an older dude like that that's smashing a 15-year-old, what good intentions do you think he has, right? So or let's just say a kid in middle school or high school. Do you really think them dudes really have the best intentions, especially if the dude is promiscuous too? No, all he has interest in doing is getting it in and then bouncing, right? So the chick notices this, the chick sees this, right? And she thinks that this is what she wants until she starts getting more bitter, more damaged as time goes on, because she's gonna be like, dang, these dudes don't not want nothing from me. They only want one thing. So you know what? I'm gonna use what I got to get what I want. That's where this whole mentality sparks. That's where this whole bitterness, that's where this whole, don't worry about him, just use him for a bag mentality happens. When chicks hit the wall mentally, man, they start hating guys. And it starts young. The more bodies she catches and the guys that she deals with, let's just be completely honest, especially depending on her environment, the type of environment she lives in and the type of people that's there, urban cities, urban communities. Let's just be honest. This is where it's the worst, right? She deals with guys that are usually not quality, low quality. These dudes ain't trying to be no scholars. They ain't trying to be no astronauts or engineers. Nah, they out here selling dope and all this good shit, or they play on a team, on a football team or basketball team. Them dudes, from experience, them dudes ain't no better because they could smash pretty much any chick they want, right? So they deal with these guys. and these guys have no good intentions. So as soon as the dude smashes the chick, now the chick is left with this guy's bad spiritual energy, right? I'm a firm believer that we're all spiritual beings. I'm not gonna get religious. I'm just gonna say we're spiritual, right? We have magnetism. We have these vibrations, and we exchange vibrations. Because when you're talking to somebody and you feel a bad vibe coming off of them, and you're like, man, I shouldn't mess with this person. Well, imagine a young man with bad vibes penetrating a girl. Now the bad vibes are directly in her, right? She's not just feeling them from a distance. Now they're inside her. Now those bad vibes are inside of her. But this keeps happening over and over and over. By the time she's 25, God knows how many bodies she done accumulated, like 50 or 40, who knows? And as she gets older, this is where this whole hitting a wall thing comes. I'm gonna tell you, mentally wise, the way it detriments her. Now she's gonna be looking at every dude as like an enemy, right? Off rip, she's gonna be looking at guys as an enemy. That's why when you see a chick giving that stank face every time a dude walks by, and she looking like she don't notice you, when she has this stank ass look on her face, and you feel that bad vibe coming off of her. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. You feel that vibe like she's angry or she has a shitty attitude. What do you think that is, right? Okay, maybe she doesn't have interest in you, true, but that's not, and not only that, all right? I know someone's gonna say, she's just not interested in you. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about that general mean mug, shitty attitude. Why do you think that is? Because she been dogged out so many times, choosing the wrong dude, right? Her mental done hit the wall. She don't trust nobody. She don't trust no man. Every man in her sight is like a target, is a lick. Like the only thing she thinking is, what can I get out of this guy? And when it comes to love, you could forget about that with her. She done been dogged out so many times. She don't even care about that. You feel me? And then let's go physical wise. Y'all, you have to remember, depression and mental illness affects you physically too. A lot of these young ladies hit the wall physically too after they've been mistreated and dogged out for so many years. They age quicker, right? This is due to heavy alcohol use and heavy drug use to try to numb the pain, right? They age quicker. Let's keep it funky. Their diets are off, trash. They don't go to the gym. They be eating bad food, and their body goes to shit. By the age of 25, I see it all the time. They just give up. They don't care. You feel what I'm saying? They feel like any dude should like them for them. There's no type of like, oh, I got to improve myself or nothing like that. Nah, they just let their bodies go. And like I said, the whole depression thing and just life and drugs and bad men, it wears them out. Man, y'all just don't know how deep of an impact of men have on women. These chicks, all they do is think about dudes. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And especially if she done hit the wall mentally and physically, she's gonna be thinking about dudes, how they ain't shit all day and night, and she's gonna be obsessing. But the thing about it is, she's still gonna be going after a dude that ain't shit still, and she's gonna be thinking about him and how he's out there cheating and how he does her no good and stuff, and all this stuff just wears down on her mentally, physically, until she becomes like this chick that's just, and for future relationships, she's gonna be like unbearable. Any dude that gets with her is gonna be a nightmare. That's why you see all these chicks, they be going through husbands or they be going through boyfriends like it's the damn Sunday paper. You dig what I'm saying? They be going through these guys like sunflower seeds. You feel me? When someone chews sunflower seeds, he be spitting hundreds out. That's pretty much her relationship life from now on, if she hit the wall physically. And all of this is because media is telling these young ladies, hey man, don't worry about being a good woman. Don't worry about being a feminine woman. Tat yourself all the way up, grab your nuts like a man does, go out there and fuck like a man does, and this is happiness until they get further down the line and they're on antidepressants or they're sipping wine every single day. We all heard that, wine moms and pill popping moms. What do you think that's from? Where do you think that comes from? Right? Because they made a shit ton of bad choices. They done let all these dudes with terrible spirits inside of them. Now they carry that bad energy, and it's just a cycle of trashness. Don't even get me started on how their bitterness affects their young daughters when they have young daughters, and how they talk down on men. That's another story, right? Anyway, with that being said, that's my video. Like, comment, subscribe, peace.